Good afternoon. Welcome to Lagos Channel 10 News at 1. I'm Oluwabukola Akonde. The news in details. The management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPCL) says it is now prepared to proceed to the next phase of the Ajaokuta Kaduna Kano gas pipeline project in 2026. The
we've been able to successfully complete the welding of the main line of the AKK. You remember sometimes in summer, we were able to cross the River Niger, which has been a struggle for many years. By completing this main line, what that means now is that we can begin to connect, make all the connections to the main line, which we will do in the earlier parts of next year. And why that is very important is that that brings gas in its full form into the northern part of Nigeria. We're looking at Kaduna, Kano, and also, of course, Ajaokuta and Abuja, where we begin to see industrialization, we begin to see industrial park taking gas for gas-based industry, fertilizer plants, as well as generating power. So those are some of the achievements we've achieved this year. I think for next year, I think the conversations in terms of our key priorities, the most important part again is to focus on increasing production. When we say increasing production, it sounds simple, but there's a lot that goes into it. It means attracting the right investment to increase production, whether it's oil or gas. And next year, we're hoping to, achieve at least 1.8 million barrels, per day. Again, stepping up from where we are this year in terms of oil production, as well as further increase in terms of gas production as well.
The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Wale Edun, has assured investors that Nigeria's recent joint security operation with the United States will not destabilize financial markets, but rather strengthening economic confidence. In a statement on Sunday, Edu said the operation carried out on Christmas Day in Sokoto was intelligence-led and targeted solely at terrorist elements threatening national stability and local communities. He stressed that Nigeria is not at war with itself or any other country. The reassurance follows comments by United States President Donald Trump, who announced military strikes against terrorist groups in northwest Nigeria, a move that initially triggered negative reactions in financial markets. The strikes have since been described as operations approved by the federal government, with more action expected. Edu noted that security and economic stability are inseparable, adding that efforts to protect lives and communities also safeguard economic activities and promote investment. As markets reopened on Monday, December 29, the minister reaffirmed that Nigeria remains open for business, reform-driven, and committed to peace, stability, and sustainable economic growth. Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has departed late end of the year break and ahead of his official trip to Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. The president took off from Murtala Mohammed International Airport on Sunday afternoon. Presidential advisor on information Jahid Al Nahyan invited President Tinubu to participate in the 2026 edition of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit, which will take place in the Emirates early in January. The week-long summit is an annual event that mobilizes leaders from government, business, and society to chart the next era of sustainable development. With the theme, the Nexus of Next, all systems go. ADSW is aimed at connecting ambition with action across innovation, finance, and people, showcasing how the world can move forward with confidence. The presidential advisor added that President Tinubu will return to the country after the summit. On health, Nigeria may be headed for another nationwide shutdown of medical services at the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors (NAD) has threatened to resume an indefinite strike over the federal government's failure to honor an existing agreement. In a statement posted on social media and titled Urgent Appeal to Avert a Looming Nationwide NAD Strike, TIX 2.0, the Association Secretary General Dr. Shuaibu Ibrahim warned that the country is on the brink of a total and comprehensive industrial action. According to that, the threat follows the Federal Ministry of Health failure to implement a memorandum of understanding signed after resident doctors suspended a 29-day strike on November 29. Under the agreement, the government pledged to meet the doctors' demand within 4 weeks, a deadline the association says has been repeatedly ignored. The doctors warned that continued delay signal a breakdown of trust between the government and the medical profession. NAD stressed that resident doctors from the backbone of healthcare delivery in Nigeria's tertiary hospitals and are already overworked and demoralized. The association has appealed to senior medical professionals and respected elders to intervene and prevent what it is described as an imminent nationwide healthcare crisis. You are live on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Now let's take a break. After the short timeout, the news continues. Please stay tuned.
My name is Moduko Yewumi, the General Manager of NTA Lagos Channel 10. We are the station for excellence. We give you quality programs and news.
Looking for updates in the entertainment industry in and around this year for you.
Tasty for history and cultural content, Ajogumba is a must-watch.
Stay informed for current affairs and update that matters. Join us at 7 o'clock for reliable and authentic stories every day.
On Boshenlo, we dish out topical issues in our society. Boshenlo, Mojedudwe.
To know the importance, principle, value, obligation of the Quran and Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, join me on the program Message of Islam.
To catch up with celebrities and trendy songs, watch eCafe on NTA Channel 10.
I serve weekly health updates on Health Watch.
Welcome to another remarkable edition of Mary Lane. It's another beautiful time to celebrate.
Triple M closes the gap between the people, the government, and the business communities.
We're in the business of quality programming, news, and content. Therefore, advertise your products on NTA Lagos Channel 10. We have the mileage.
Lagos once again told a story to the world, a city where progress works hand in hand with culture, memory, and shared values as the iconic Eyo Festival returned in breathtaking splendor. Joyken Abapuya report that for the first time since 2017, Lagos Island came alive with white-clad masquerade danced in solemn grace, marking the revival of one of the Africa's most revered cultural traditions. Here are the sights and sounds of the historic celebration.
After After 8 long years of silence, the ancient city of Eko rose again in majestic splendor as the Adamu Orisha play, popularly known as the Eyo Festival, returned to Lagos Island. Clad in flowing white, the iconic Eyos transformed Tafawa Balewa Square into a living canvas of history, rhythm, and reverence, reaffirming Lagos as the heartbeat of culture and tradition. Dignitaries from within and outside Lagos, including President Bola Tinubu, traditional rulers, sitting and former governors, joined thousands of residents and visitors to witness the symbolic rebirth of one of Africa's most revered cultural festivals.
As you are seeing this area, this is us, this is our culture, this is our identity. Eyo is here saying that we are Lagosians and we are proud to be Lagosians.
Eyo Festival is for the progress of the state, nation, the whole Nigeria as a whole, and for us to come together and know ourselves. Eyo Festival is a traditional heritage.
The Eyo Festival has been since inception. It's our heritage and it's something that we don't joke with. So we want to thank Mr. President because the Eyo Festival is now fitting.
This year's celebration honored 4 eminent personalities whose legacies helped shape Lagos and Nigeria: the late Alhaja Abibat Mogaji, Alhaji Latif Jakonde, Sir Michael Otedola, and Brigadier General Mobolaji Johnson.
Is the first of its kind as our son, our father,
which is the president, the standing ovation. A standing ovation for the president,
and the commander-in-chief of armed forces to witness an historic event in the cultural heritage of Lagos. Mr. President, it is not just a coincidence, it is history in your lifetime that is being put to place today. We honor you, give God the glory on your life, and we're indeed excited that God Almighty can bring you amongst your people to come and celebrate the best of the cultural heritage of Lagos.
Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu described the festival's return as a powerful affirmation of Lagos's identity, resilience, and enduring connection to its rich cultural heritage. The governor paid tribute to the Oba of Lagos and traditional custodians for preserving the sacred rite. He also described Alhaja Abibat Mogaji as a symbol of the strength and enterprise of Lagos women. Values, he said, resonate in the leadership of her son, President Bola Tinubu.
Beyond its cultural depth, the Eyo Festival projects Lagos onto the global stage. Today, our streets become a theater of history, our talking drums, a universal language, and our white-clad Eyos, ambassadors of identity, very, very unique to Lagos. This festival therefore strengthens our tourism, it stimulates our economic activity, and it creates enduring opportunity, and invites the world to come and experience the spirit of Lagos.
Beyond its colorful pageantry, the Lagos state government says the Eyo Festival remains a solemn rite of honor, unity, and purity, projecting Lagos onto the global stage while boosting tourism and economic activity.
That concludes the news. Please do join us again at 7 p.m. for more. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Luwabukola Akonde. Good afternoon to you.